Okay, this portion of the sedimentary lab, you are looking at unknown rocks. So this first rock we're looking at, sample number 1, it's listed right there. This one, you want to decide whether you think it's chemical, biochemical, or is it clastic. So one of the things you want to note is that there are some shells in here. So that indicates that it might actually react with acid. Let's see. Hopefully you can see some of that minor reaction occurring. Let's see. Maybe it's a little better over here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so hopefully you're able to see the reaction there. So this rock is reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, so this one is going to be one of your chemicals that contains calcite. So take a look at the rock, jot down some of its characteristics, and then decide what you think it might be. Okay. All right, moving on to sample number 2. This one also has quite a bit of shells in it. So that gives us an indication that it might react with acid. So let's see if it does. And hopefully you can actually hear the fizzing in addition to seeing it. Pretty cool. Okay, so this one also will contain calcite. So you want to look for this on your biochemical sedimentary rock list. All right, our next one, number 3, is this guy here. This one is very soft. It's made of very fine sediment. Again, you can kind of see that in here. So this is going to be one of your clastics or your sediment-derived sedimentary rocks. Okay, this is not a chemical. It does not react with acid. So I can show you just so you're sure. Kind of just absorbs into it. Okay, it's very fine. All right, that's sample number 3. Sample number 4 is this guy here. So you can see the 4 there. All right, so this is sample number 4. There are a lot of gravel pieces in it. And one thing you want to note is not only the size of these pieces, so gravel, sand, silt, clay is what you're looking for. Are they round or are they angular? So we're not talking about the whole rock, we're just talking about the pieces of gravel. Are they rounded or do they appear angular? And that'll help you decide what you think it is. Okay, so that's sample number 4. Sample number 5, it's this one here. This one will not react with acid. It is very, very light. It's kind of black and shiny. And it is one of the chemical sedimentary rocks. So take a look at some of its characteristics and decide what you think it might be. So this is number 5. Number 6 is this guy here. This one you can hopefully see the grains. It does have sediment in it, and it feels a bit like sandpaper. So knowing some of that information and jotting down some observations, see if you can determine what you think it might be. Okay, and this is sample number 6. Sample number 7, which is our last sample for identification, this guy here. So here it is made up of particles of other rock. So it is indeed clastic. And what you want to do is figure out if you think these pieces in here are rounded or angular. Okay, do they look round or do they look angular? Okay, so this is sample number 7.